going to stick this band on before we put the timer on. And here we go, let's do some exercises. So first, we're going to start sat down, legs out, and I'm just going to flash. So open and close, open and close. And we're emphasising a little pause in that open position. And that's just strengthening, helping strengthen the outside of our knees. Keep nice and tall in the chair. Keep the back nice and long, keep the core braced. Try not to let the feet peel up like this. Keep them nice and secure on the floor. Excellent. Okay, so next we're going to squat. So we can hold on to something if we need to. I like to use a chair for this, just so we're getting nice and low. Feet ready, push the knees out against the band. We're sitting and we're standing. If you need to hold on to something, this is perfectly fine too. We just need to really focus on pushing those knees out into the squat. Keep breathing, we're pushing those knees out, and we're nice and strong, we're nice and tall. We're trying to keep everything equal, and we want the chair high enough that we don't have to plonk ourselves down. Relax. Okay, we're going to go to a single leg split squat. So let me just step to the side. We're going to step out. We need to hold on to something. This is important. Both the toes are facing forward, the hips forward. And we're just starting off with a couple of slight bends. Now my weight is forward into this front leg. My knees and toes are in line. I'm holding on so I've got some security. If I'm feeling confident, I'm going to start playing about with the range, but the weight needs to be over this front foot and the hips need to remain level. What we don't want is this turning back and it turning into something else. Hips forward, and I'm just playing around with the range that is suitable for my body. Yours might look different to mine in terms of range, and that is perfectly fine. Work within a range that's comfortable for you. Both hips are forward. Both toes are forward. We're holding on. Same thing, other leg. Knees and toes in line. I need to be mindful that I'm pushing this knee out towards the baby toe. When we do lunges, sometimes our knees can tend to have a little bit of a wobble. They need to be in that secure, strong position. The weight needs to be forward. If you can see this diagonal, I'm leaning over this front foot. I'm nice and tall. Hips are level. And I'm just working within a range that suits my body. Relax. Okay, so we're going to go single leg box squat now. So we've done our box squats on both legs. We're going to try a single leg one. Now this might look different for everyone. Stand on your weakest leg and just see if you can plonk yourself down and stand yourself back up. This is difficult, and at some point you might need to give yourself a little bit of support with a toe, or possibly go down with two and then push up with one, or go down with one and push up with two. So we're here. I'm going single leg box squat all the way down, all the way up, and you can use something for support if you need to. Just make sure that the leg is doing all of the work. Now we're going to relax and we'll go to the other side. Please do note, the lower something is, the more difficult this will be. So find yourself a chair that is going to support the range that you're capable of right now. So single leg, we're down, and we're up. So once you get good at this, and it can take some time, we want to try and avoid the knees touching. I want to try and avoid our arms doing a big rainbow to help us get up. We want it controlled, and we want to breathe. We want to keep that core nice and tight and relax. Making sure we're nice and comfortable, and there we go. Okay, so we're going to get down on all fours now. We're going to go here. All fours, hands are directly underneath the shoulders, knees are directly underneath the hips. I'm going to flex one foot, I'm going to send it out, and I'm going to twist and bring that in. I'm going to send it out, twist, bring it in. I'm not trying to send my leg up. It's nice and controlled, and I'm twisting, and I'm keeping the hips level. If your knee is painful on the ground, you can hold on to something. You can pop something under your knee. Do it from a mat. And we'll just rest. So we're going to go to the other leg now. I'll stay in the same position just so you can see the leg from the other side whilst it's going. So hands directly underneath the shoulders, back is strong and secure. We don't want our bum going up and down. So we're going to send it back, lengthen and in. Send it back, lengthen and in. One moment, send it back, lengthen and in. And we're sending it back, lengthen and in. Keep that core strong. Keep the back nice and long. Excellent. Okay, so now we're just going to do a nice ankle stretch. So if you want to pop your foot down, the toes are facing forward. I'm going to stretch the Achilles. So we're going to hold on to this back ankle. I'm just going to send that knee forward. Try to keep the knees and toes in line. You can use the hand on the floor for support if you need to, but we need to try and keep this heel down. Don't let this go forward. We're going to hold on to this ankle, send that knee right in front, and just feel that stretch. If you need to come out with that, you can, but then just sink back into that and send that forward. And then we're going to go to the other leg. I'll stay facing this way, just so you can see it from a different angle. So knees and toes forward, holding on to that ankle, and then letting that knee go forward. Keeping the weight on that knee and holding on to that ankle. If you need to come out with that stretch and then sink back into it, you can. And again, you can hold on to the floor for that extra support if you need to. That's fine. Keep breathing and just going deeper into that stretch. Okay, so we're going to stand up. We've got two more. We're going to hold on to something. I'm going to use this cage. You can find a chair, a doorway, whatever works for you. I'm going to walk myself down. I'm just going to sit in this bottom crouch position. And I'm going to keep my feet flat on the ground. I'm just going to sway side to side. And then I'm going to go forward and back again, keeping the feet flat. Well done. Final exercise, final stretch. I'm going to put my feet directly underneath my hips, quite close to here. Again, you can hold on to a door frame. If you've got a cage, hold on to a cage. Then I'm just going to send my bum back and I'm going to sink into this stretch. Now I've let my head fall through, my arms, the backs of my legs are long, and I'm feeling the stretch in my hamstrings, but also in my back as well. And whilst I'm here, I'm just going to pedal hamstrings one at a time. Keep breathing. And relax. Roll up nice and slowly. And that is you. Lower body stability and mobility done.